Hi guys, so in this video I'll be talking about how to tell if an INFJ likes you. First of all, from my experience, I can't really speak for any male INFJs out there, but I'm guessing there should be some things in common. Male INFJs, if anything, may feel like they have to be more courageous, that they are somewhat pressured by society and the other person to actually initiate something, so they may appear maybe slightly more like ESTPs, which are our duals or opposites, because they're very inspired by how ESTPs perform in the dating arena. One of the first signs that an INFJ likes you is that they will be quite shy and nervous. So, I mean, as if we're not nervous and shy enough already, but if an INFJ shows interest in you, they will actually be even more shy. They might even kind of, stiffen up a bit when you're around them, because they're thinking about, how you're perceiving them and how they're coming across to you. So they'll definitely kind of clam up more, because what they really want is for you to approach them first and kind of show an interest in them. Otherwise, it's kind of like they're not sure, they're a bit self-conscious. So yeah, they'll definitely act a bit more quieter and shyer around you. But don't take that the wrong way, because a lot of people kind of are afraid that because an INFJ is acting so shy and quiet around them, it's because they don't like that person, they don't like you. But if they are quiet and shy but they stay around, they're within your vicinity and they choose to stay there, then it means that they want you to approach them first. Okay, the second thing is that INFJs will actually let you touch them if they're interested in you. So I don't know about other INFJs, but I think this is an inferior SE thing, is that if we don't particularly like someone, or no, even if we're not close to them, you could be like an acquaintance or something, we wouldn't necessarily prefer people touching us and getting inside our personal bubble, because we do like a personal space. We do like not having too much external stimuli kind of getting into our environment, because it kind of startles us, right? So if we do like someone and they choose to, put their arm around you, or kind of, touch your hand or anything, like, we'd actually let that happen, because we would actually crave that kind of attention, that physical kind of interaction. But it's rare for us to make a move and touch the other person. We would actually prefer it the other way around. So yeah, we would let other people touch us. And yeah, we actually like that, because it's inferior SE for us. So we're not very good at initiating kind of physical contact with other people, and when we do, it actually is quite awkward. But when someone is very confident in that, then we like that. The third, I guess, sign that an INFJ likes you would be that it draws from the second point as well, is that we will most likely wait for you to approach us, but if you do approach us, we will respond enthusiastically. Okay, so if you're someone we're not interested in and you kind of approach us in the sense that, I kind of want to get to know you, or I'm into you, we're kind of like, we take a step back and we're like, whoa, like, I'm actually going to push you away, like physically. If we're not into you, we'll push you away physically. But if we were, we would respond enthusiastically, and we would kind of accept that gesture. And yeah, I guess, I know, you just have to go for it. You can't be too, I guess, cautious around INFJs, I guess, because we kind of like being chased. We like it when people, you know, kind of get up into our faces and, you know, try to gain our attention, because it's something we're not very good at. And when we see someone else exhibit that kind of behavior, we're kind of like, whoa, like I have something to learn from this person. And, you know, it's quite psychological as well. The fourth sign is that we will definitely smile more if we're interested in you or like you. And that's because of our auxiliary function, extroverted feeling. We basically wear our emotions on our sleeves. So if something or someone makes us happy, and that includes showing, you know, an interest in us, then we will show it on the outside. We may like show it through shyness, or we'll show it through kind of like, you know, a smile or a giggle, but you'll see it. Especially if you're a type that also has extroverted feeling. I feel like extroverted feeling just, it's very unconscious. It just gets one another. It's that kind of, it's that immediate sign that there's something going on between you two, and that the other person may be just as interested as you as they are, vice versa. The fifth sign is that INFJs will definitely make time to spend with you, okay? Make one-on-one time specifically. We generally like spending one-on-one time with people. We're not very good in group settings, but if we are interested in you and like you, we will definitely say yes to a date with you alone. We will definitely make time for that. You know, it's probably, it would be rare for us to be like, I guess I can meet you, like, you know, just for dinner, or, you know, just an hour or two over lunch or something. Like, if it's a first date with someone we're interested in, like, we'd want to spend the entire day with you. And I think that's how you would know, like, we're definitely down to commit and spend quality time with you, given that we're a healthy version of ourselves, and, you know, we're not looking for something casual. Okay, so the sixth point is that in conversation, you will notice that we will try to skip the small talk with you. With people that we're not very close to, or kind of want to remain as acquaintances, or just, you know, that distance with someone, we happily engage in small talk, because it's not like we're trying to get to know you better, and we prefer that way. We prefer to have that psychological and emotional distance with people we're not that interested in, because there's no point anyway. So if we are interested in you, or interested in dating you specifically, we will try to skip the small talk and go straight into kind of like DNM, you know, meaningful discussion of our individual pasts and our personalities and stuff. INFJs will definitely be very interested in how your mind works. So we will definitely ask a lot of questions, because we do have a thirst for knowledge, and a natural curiosity, at least I do, as an INFJ. And when you do tell us things that are coming from a deep part of your heart or personality, we will be very willing to attend to that and listen to your problems, or whatever it is you want to tell us. And we would, you know, we would show a great interest in it. Yeah. The next thing is that at some point of the relationship, well, not really in the relationship, but before the relationship even begins, is that this may or may not happen, but it has definitely happened in my experience, is that I may suddenly make a very daring initiation on that person, which they wouldn't have seen coming. So an example of this is asking them out, like being the one who, you know, initiates the first date, asking someone out. And I think that kind of surprises people a bit, because we're kind of so shy, and we we're not necessarily passive, but we wait for people to approach us and whatnot. But I think if we're very interested in someone and we're sure that, you know, this could progress into something, you know, interesting in the future, then, you know, there is a pretty big possibility that they will initiate something, and actually appear quite, you know, confident in doing so as well, because we would have kind of troubleshooted, you know, we would have made sure that the other person was also interested in us before we did something like that. And we do it because we're very goal oriented with our NI, and we're also very romantic, so if we kind of envision something that will probably happen in the relationship if it was to progress, then we'll make it happen. So we're kind of dreamers and doers at the same time, and we definitely need to apply the action as well. So I guess that's why, you know, the more confident an INFJ is in themselves, the more likely they will to initiate something. And the final thing I have here is that INFJs will genuinely, you know, care for your well-being. They will want to take care of you because of that extrovert feeling once again. They want to make sure that, you know, that you're feeling good so that they feel good as well. How would they show that they would take care of you? They might, you know, suggest, like, they might be willing to offer you a helping hand, you know, with whatever it is. Maybe it's like you've had a long day and, you know, you need like a massage or something. Like, maybe they would give that to you. Or if you needed someone to kind of help you do practical things, I guess they'll be there to just do it and not really, you know, that personally I wouldn't say anything that I wouldn't do. It's like, obviously I would be there to offer, like, you know, counseling and listen to people's problems and give them advice, but in terms of actually taking care of someone I like and care about, it's more action oriented for me. So I wouldn't even say, like, you don't even have to tell me to, like, hold the door for you if you have, like, things in your arms. You don't even have to tell me that you've had a rough day or whatever. So yeah, those are 8 signs of an INFJ liking you or being interested in you. And you can tell me if that was accurate, but from my personal experience, these would be the signs that I would exhibit.